Hello. It has been a while. Okay. Arthritic Sage, Baptiste, Gesh, hi, how's it going? I just had to quickly pop and get a drink. Hang on. I'll make sure all the powder is all mixed in. Okay. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all good. Let me just check. I can hear myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, so just doing some. So I'm in an Reanimated Collab thing at the minute for like an Adventure Time shot, and the shot that I chose has a lot of characters in. So so these are the ones that I've done. Obviously, I've decided to do a boiling line for this. So these are the ones that I finished. These are the ones that I've got to go over the top. So basically just redraw them like 3 times. So then they have a little wiggle like this and don't look so static. I could have done this quicker, like the boil quicker in Blender, but we're doing TVPaint for this because I had to do the backgrounds there. And then I also have this shot, which is very, very basic. I've basically blocked out the moves for this, but other than that, we're just filling them in. Might do some colouring. Once this is finished, I have to design my own character for like the end credits, and then this will be done. It's actually due today, so it's been a bit hectic, to be honest. Slippin', Lemon, Ninth Planet, hello, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. So let's get cracking with these. I'm gonna turn these ones off. Actually, that's the one I'm working on. So just so I can see where we're at. And oh, I have finished that one. Cool. Let's turn that off. Do this one. Some of these, I do wonder whether I should have used like a smaller brush. It's on like 4 points now at the minute, but if you want to see what the original looks like, it's this. So I still have to like animate this one and his arm, these two in the front, but other than that I've done everyone else aside from the snail and this candy cane, I think. And then it's this bit here, but I have blocked out those 2 poses, so it's in progress. Kyla, hello, how's it going? So let's go back. But yeah, I thought it would be like a nice little co-working stream today. Also, let me know, is the music too loud for you, or is it too quiet, or is it just right? Because I feel so OBS updated a while ago, and I'm pretty sure it reset all my settings. So maybe it's fine, maybe it's not. I love your cartoon art style. Thank you so much. It's very heavily influenced by Adventure Time and Over the Garden Wall, Steven Universe, and then like my textures and stuff. I've got like a load of art books behind me, but they're just like my favorite ones. But I love color and texture. I love using like a texture brush to just go over the top and go mad with texture. if it's like a grainy brush or something that's got a little bit of a speckle in. Love that. I've still got to finish my little PNG animations in Blender. So once this project is finished, I do have another Reanimated project that I'm working on. That is going to be kind of cool. It's for a Zelinki's music video Reanimated, which should be fun. Okay, thanks Ed. Music level is good, just right. Sophia, hello. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you like my animations. Respect for taking on a scene with so many characters. Yeah, it's I don't even know what I was thinking really. But luckily the actual original scene is just, it's just most of them standing and talking, if I show you. So it's got very limited amounts of actual movement. It's more like the mouths. And then this one can be done like pretty quickly. But it's in combination with the other stuff that's going on right now, I'm like, why have I done this to myself? But yeah, I think I can get it done, at least like this shot done today. It's definitely the most characters I've done in a scene. Obviously, this was one of the ones that were left. And you can tell why. I struggled a bit with the backgrounds as well, because obviously Adventure Time's quite, like the style is quite close to mine anyway. But some of the colour choices is a bit, did struggle a little bit. So how's that? I'll challenge myself. I'll do something a little different. Do you have like a new video in the works? I'm hoping that will come out like, I was gonna say October, but it is October already. It will come out when it comes out, but there is stuff in the works basically. Do I have any art pages? So I have like an Instagram and a Twitter, but to be honest, I only really YouTube is the one that I use the most. So I didn't really post much. Yeah, I didn't really post much on Instagram, but I have got some stuff on there. I don't post regularly. But there should be links and things in the description. Let me check that is okay. Tilly, thank you so much. I am like in awe of everyone else who has submitted their stuff so far. And I'm just like, oh, it's gonna look great when it comes out. Whenever that may be. Apologies for the new. Oh, for the new folks, what's the context for this? Reanimating an episode with lots of people building up scenes. Yeah, exactly. So I was messaged a few months ago by a friend, and he was like, oh, we've got this Reanimated project. We've chosen, I think it's Slumber Party Panic from Adventure Time. And the scenes are split up and everyone's taking like one or two to get finished and just do it like that. So eventually the episode Reanimated will come out, but it's like such a lot of work. There's so many people involved as well, and when you work on a project with a lot of people, there's maybe some conflict with schedules, because obviously if someone doesn't submit something on time, I know like the deadline is today, mine will be done, but there's quite a few people who haven't finished it, so they might extend it. I've still got to draw in the mouths, and then I've got 2 characters to reanimate in this scene. But yeah, reanimated projects are like super fun, and you can like meet so many new people. It's one of the things that I actually miss from uni and working in like even in freelance projects where you're like part of a team. You get to see what everyone else is doing to make a bigger project. It's really cool. Can't speak today. Would definitely recommend it if you ever get the chance. Hello Orange. Yeah, just doing my shot for a reanimated Adventure Time project. Okay. So yeah, what is everyone doing today? I hope you're having, hang on, I pressed the wrong button. I hope you're having a good time. And being productive. Like usually I use streams to, like even if I'm not streaming, I will watch a stream in the background and get work done that way. So I hope this is like some nice background music if anyone else is working today. It's my first stream in a while, so I can already tell that my voice is gonna be absolutely wrecked tomorrow. Or even later tonight, depends on how much I speak. Okay, one more for this one. Or if I loop it, then I'll show the previous, or like the next bit. Logan, hello. Blender experience. So obviously this is in TVPaint. I'm gonna be finishing off my little reactive images PNG tuber in Blender. I love Blender so much. The initial struggle was painful. There was a lot of like, how do I do this thing that I usually do in this completely new program? But I'm working on it. It is really enjoyable actually. I do love the fact that it is vector, and I can zoom in and out and position things like in the 3D space without needing to mess about with a ton of tricky tools or stuff like that. I do miss my blending modes though when I'm finishing off something. So for the last couple of projects, I have, aside from like the down prompt that I've been doing, that was the Blender video that just got posted, I have mainly been doing like taking the Blender out, like the finished Blender lines, and taking them back into TVPaint to color, because sometimes Blender doesn't really like it when I try to color, and then I can use all of my other blending modes and brushes to make it look fresh. But yeah, I really enjoy Blender. I think if you can get over the hurdle of how intimidating it is if you've never used it before, then I would recommend. I would 100% recommend. Doing right, checking out your Discord channel. Very nice. Taking a very short break from studying. You have a midterm exam tomorrow. I hope that goes well. Sending all the, I was about to say vibes, but like all the good luck. I hope it goes well and you're not like too stressed about it. But yes, it's probably a good idea that you are taking breaks, because it's very important. You don't want to completely burn yourself out and be super tired beforehand. So doing a map commission whilst listening to the PR resignation. This is much better. Yeah, I heard the announcement and I was like, time to stream. But yeah, that's I just feel like the UK is total chaos right now, so I'm just doing all the distractions and things that I can do to possibly do to not think about it. So yeah, I was like, let's stream. Oh. Anthony, hello. Oh, it's math, but nonetheless doing fine. Okay, that's good. Good luck with math. I have not. Yeah, once I could stop doing math in high school, I said no. I left as soon as I could. I've been playing a lot with the Blender color stuff too. It can be good, but it's a learning curve for sure. Yeah, I do need to take another look at the nodes and see if there's any chance of doing it like that, but we will see. We will see. There's just so many options in Blender. I have barely even scratched the surface of what it could be and how I'd use it in my own stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited for potentially mixing 2D and 3D at some point. So I had this idea when I was doing the down prompt that I was going to do like a low poly little house and then animate in 2D on top of it. So kind of like the juice box thing, the Deduce. I never know how to pronounce their name, but them. If you're into Blender, definitely check out their channel. Okay, last one for this character. Let's see. UK is in shambles. Evanor, hello. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a little while. I had some family stuff I had to go home for, and obviously there's no great internet there, and I can't like just haul my whole PC setup unless I was going to be there for a longer time. But I did get quite a lot done while I was helping out, so I've got scripts upon scripts and video ideas that I need to make. But yeah. And I wasn't even really going to stream today. I was just like, you know what? If I don't do it now, then will it be tomorrow? Will it be at the weekend, you know? So I was like, I'll just have this on and then you guys can listen to me in the background. And we can have a nice little chat while we get stuff done and be productive. I'm very much looking forward to working on something else. I had like some serious reflection time when I was writing all the scripts, and I was like, well, I've done all these really long, massive projects. Do I want to do another one, or do I want to do something that's going to be shorter, take less time, so I can move on to something else? Like my attention span, I don't know if it's just since COVID or whatever, but my attention span is so short now that I'm like, this project's too long. I'll do a small section, and then I can like just move on to something else. There's something like the dopamine of finishing a project is amazing, and then like immediately being able to start on something else, like very cool. Very cool. Samuel, this is TVPaint. I will be switching, hopefully if I get this finished, I will be switching to Blender later. Or maybe tomorrow. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. Yeah, but next stream, definitely in Blender. So I can finish off some other stuff that I've got going on. The compositor pane is where most of the magic kicks in, which contains A. It contains A. The secret ingredient, A. Yeah, I had like a brief look at it, and I was in the rabbit hole of tutorials looking at it, and I was like, there's just so many options. Especially if you're so used to another program as well. Like, oh, this is so much easier in another program. It's difficult to sort of get over that and be like, oh, actually, you should keep pushing with this one. I keep forgetting that I'm actually going over this. No, I'm doing the wrong character. There he is. We're doing this boy first. Okay. Yeah. Oops. This guy actually has to have some like gunk. I'm just gonna. No, that's gonna be an extra feature that I draw on top. Making decisions on the fly. Because this is the one they've got like some kind of conjunctivitis going on or something. This needs to connect up. Yeah, colouring is so quick in TVPaint. It's unreal. Although I think Blender actually added something similar. If it worked all the time, game changer. Let me have a look. School is doing its job, which is making me sad and tired. Oh no. I hope you have a good rest. I wish all the rests for you. It's I don't know if like the holidays are coming up now. Like I was about to say Easter, but that's not right. Wrong part of the year. Cerebus, hello, how's it going? I've been drawing in most of my class. I'm not regretting it. Working on my OCs and stuff is better than listening to math. Oh, that sounds like me, except yeah, I really wanted to be good at maths, but I just could not. Brain said no. I was also like too terrified to actually disobey the teacher and like drawing class. I was terrified of authority, even though most of my teachers were nice. The headmaster we had for like the first few years, he was awful. Actually no, we might have had him like the whole time except our final year, but yeah, he was awful. He like proper shouted at me one class time. I was like shaking because I'd never been in trouble, never had a detention, and I was just so focused on working. He came in the door and he was one of the teachers where like so obviously he's the headmaster, and whenever he came in your classroom he expected everyone to stand and be like good morning or good afternoon and then like his name. And I kind of looked up, didn't really register who it was, and carried on working. And my desk was like right next, like the door was here and then my desk was next to it. And yeah, he proper screamed in my face. He was like, how dare you be so disrespectful? But obviously I'm not going to scream, but he screamed it. Yeah, and I was just like stood up and I was like shaking. And then he left, and like the supply teacher we had, they were like, Catherine, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, school, just good times, but yeah, not for me. I tried my hardest, but it didn't always work out. But that goes no break time alarm. Got to go back to studying. Won't be aiming for a perfect grade because I know my limit. But yeah, have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for dropping in, Orange. I hope your test goes well tomorrow and your studying goes well today. So thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Oh my god, chat has jumped a second. Thank you, Brom. I'm glad you're liking it. There is something like super relaxing about doing a reanimated project, because even though this has got like so many characters in, because you've got the designs already there, you've just got to sort of interpret them in your way. I'm very excited for Zelinki's reanimated project. We're doing Zelinki's Music for Sad People. It's run by ANIMATE. Super fun so far. Because the style's a little bit different. I'm trying to push myself and do a little something extra. Something extra. think for like my second shot in that project, I'm gonna do like a lineless style. Actually not completely lineless, but the character will be lineless, and then there will be small lined details in it. So it won't be lined like this. How many more times can I say that? But yeah. Let's see. If you like math, you're a monster. No, if you like math and you're good at math, you're a god. I can't. My brain just knows shapes and colours, and that's it. Aiden, hello. It sounds a lot of hard work but fun. I think it's easier in another program. Is very uncanny, so to say. Every software has its pros and cons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, but if you're really used to using one program and then you suddenly switch to another, and it's like you've just got to push through any frustration that you feel to find out where the tools are that you use in the other program and sort of like translate that over, if that makes sense. That's what I do anyway. I pick like my most used tools and I'm like, well, how would I approach this animation in the other program, and where are the equivalent of that in this new one? Jays Jinx, hello, how's it going? I've been watching you for 4 years. Heart's pounding, I'm going to cry. The amount you have taught me feels illegal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. 4 years, that's mad. I'm going red now. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Like, anyone who like just watches the videos, comes to streams, even just like likes or leave a comment on anything, I'm just so grateful. And that I've helped is like exactly why I started the channel and why I post and make stuff and do what I do, because yeah, that's the whole reason that I'm here. So yeah, I'm just really grateful, really glad that you like the videos and find stuff useful. Hope you have a good day. Regina, hello. Good morning, glad to see you, and thank you for your... Oh, I'm so glad that you're enjoying the stream, as usual. I do love it when like I recognize people who like popping in. Samuel, sorry for December. Which free animation software would you recommend between Blender and Critter? I'd recommend Blender, which is like a total change from like what it was before I tried Blender properly. Yeah, Blender. Critter is great for like drawing, so I'd probably do any pre-production stuff in Critter, so like your backgrounds, your character designs, and sort of designing how it would look, and then I would animate in Blender. If you're not comfortable with like coloring and stuff, or like lining in Blender, you can always animate in Blender, use the timeline and the audio and stuff to make everything timed out, because I know Critter still has some issues with the audio. It can be a little bit crackly, so definitely recommend animating in Blender and then take it into Critter as like a PNG sequence if you prefer like the brushes or lining and colouring in there. But yeah, it can get Critter can get a little buggy with like the audio or with like super big animation files, so it also depends on like what you're using as well, so definitely check out both websites to see what like the spec recommendations are, because my old MacBook, when I first made my Critter video, could only handle Critter, and it sounded like it was about to take off when I tried Blender. Really did not like Blender at all, but my new PC can handle both now, and yeah, I definitely recommend Blender if whatever you're using can handle that, if that makes sense. Sarah, hello. Perfect streaming first night, thank you. I'm glad. Oh yeah, I'm super glad you're enjoying. It's been a day. It's been a day. It's absolutely poured with rain, and it's only just stopped, and I feel it's thrown me off because I've had, like, the weather's been quite nice recently, but I don't know where I'm going with this. I feel like every time I stream, I'm just a mess, and I go off on like all these tangents, but thank you for coming. I hope this makes sense. Gil Zen Master, hello. So relaxing. When did you know this is what you wanted to do with your life? I guess when I left uni, I was very... Actually, so even before I went to uni, I had no idea. I had no idea that you could actually do animation for a thing, like for a job. I watched a load of cartoons, but it never kind of registered that people could do that. People made that. I was just like, it's just a thing, but I didn't, it just didn't click. And then I went to uni, and there wasn't really much information online about how to animate and stuff at the time. There's loads of stuff now, but I was like, well, I was thrown in at the deep end really, and I definitely wasn't the best in my class. I was kind of average really, but I was like, how much easier would this be if, like, I knew back then what I knew now? And basically I was like, oh well, I'll just start a YouTube channel and give away all the secrets, because it felt like animation was this secret club. And I found for like a lot of jobs and things, even like not in animation, it's more about like who you know than what you know. But animation is very skills based, and I think if you open up the opportunity to learn animation to more people and stuff, the skill is gonna be able to take them where connections might not have otherwise. This is getting like real deep, but I was just like, well, it just felt unfair that I got to go to uni and experience it and make friends and stuff because my family, I was like, aside from my older sister, I was like the first person in my family to go to university. And yeah, I'd considered not going at all, but I was like, well, I guess, and all the schools tell you that you need to go to uni to get a job, and I was like, oh. And then when I left, I was like, well, I'm in all this debt, and my skill level wasn't like up there to secure like a big studio job, and they wanted me to move to like a big city where there was more opportunity and stuff, and I was like, but I don't want to live in a big city. So I started my YouTube channel, and then I basically, as soon as I got like my first YouTube paycheck, I was like, oh, I could actually earn money doing this, sharing like what I know with people who maybe can't afford to go to uni, and just like making animation more accessible while working on my own stuff and not having to move. And it just all kind of meshed, and I was just like, well, I want to do this. So yeah, I've met so many like amazing friends that I talk to like every day, and obviously like the income from YouTube isn't consistent, but there are like proper perks that I definitely wouldn't trade in for like anything else. And yeah, I would say it like beats working in a studio, but then again, because I do have YouTube as sort of like what I do in my off time, I can still pick up those freelance jobs and do those. So like the first part of this year, I was doing freelance work on a couple of projects with an American studio. Worked with them a few times before, and they're really lovely. And then I was like, you know what, after this I'm just gonna do some YouTube things, but I can like pick and choose, and that's what I like. I like the freedom to choose. That was a really long-winded answer, but I hope that helped. Aiden, that's me. I'm so used to Blender, but now I transferred to Maya, and I don't know what the hotkeys are and what certain things do, and it's chaotic but a fun one. Oh, I remember Maya, when I was in uni, I stopped using, like, I'm gonna do a video where I show you like my first animations, because it's dire. Like, as soon as I could stop doing 3D stuff in Maya, I immediately switched. I was like, 2D. I quit before I could really sort of like settle into the process. And I avoided After Effects as well, which I kind of regret a little bit. But yeah, love that. I'm glad you like trying new things though. What made you switch from Blender to Maya though? Is it more like a job thing, or school has made you like switch out from that? I've definitely noticed like a lot more job postings and like requests for people to use Blender, like when they're like, oh, we have this project coming up, please, this is what we use, and it's, or like looking for Blender wizards to work on this project. It takes a big practice to find your art style. I know that feeling. Took me since I was little to find the style I do now. Yeah, it's like a big mishmash of everything you've ever drawn, everything you like to look at, and then it's probably like a little bit of cutting corners as well. Because for me, I want to draw something that looks good in the simplest way possible. So I should probably do some more studies with actual like references, just to get like some sort of anatomy skill back to what it was when I was in uni. So we had like a weekly live drawing class, which was really fun, or very awkward, but definitely helped me learn a lot in terms of like proportion and anatomy, and just how to make things not look like like a child had drawn them. JRH, hello. Yeah, the stream is back. I had a involuntary break. I had to visit some family, but I am back, ready to do more streams and things. I've got this project that needs to be like done. So I was like, nothing better than keeping me on track and concentrating while streaming than this. So but yeah, I'm glad you're back. I hope you're having a good day. I'll catch up on chat. I think knowledge should be free, but teachers also need to put food on the table. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Also, what I like about YouTube is that I can release a video, and obviously it is a bit of a slog to get monetized because it's like 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and if you don't have that and you put in all these effort, it's a little bit disheartening in the beginning. It's more of like a slow burn, really. Let's do one here and here. But yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Ah, it's this little baby down here. I'm average. How many hours a day do you work? Also, thank you for answering my earlier question about when you in such detail. Yeah, definitely went off on one about that. How many hours a day do I work? So it really depends. So like some days I will get up early and just, some days I have like unlimited energy and I just go. But most of the time, let's see. So today I started work at 10 and I haven't stopped, so it's now 2 o'clock. So 10 till 2, hang on, quick maths is coming out here. So it's 4 hours so far. I will stop working at about 6, half 6 when I have dinner. And then I will probably do a couple more hours after dinner. I've got to get like some stuff done, but it depends on like what kind of projects and deadlines that I've got coming up. So usually it's at least 6, and emails take forever. I did some emails this morning and I was like, ugh. But so if you're like self-employed, like moi, like me, there's a lot more that goes into it than I thought in the beginning. So I've got to do like I've got to send my taxes to my accountant, and that sounds very posh, but me and maths do not mix. So I send everything to them, but I've got to like organize it first, so I don't just hand them a bag of receipts. I'd be embarrassed with that. I'd be embarrassed if I handed them like a bag of receipts and was like, here you go. So yeah, that needs sorting. I need to contact some other people about potential sponsorship that is going on right now. I've got like a list. I've got a video to edit, and then I've got to record some more footage, and that should be the next video. I've got this and another Reanimated project going on at the minute. What else have I got? What else? There's a lot. There's just a lot. I put a lot on my plate, to be honest. So, where did I study? I studied at Norwich University of the Arts. It's on like East Coast-ish of England. Teachers were great. Love my teachers, but they've definitely like improved it since I left, but the business side of things was left a bit. Wasn't very clear, and yeah, the thing with universities and like going to art school is that it's not, the unis are there to make money, and they're not gonna wanna just like dump a load of money into a course if it's doing well and like expand it. They're just gonna, we had to fight to get some chairs. We still haven't got on a, well, I say we, it's like the uni, my course still hasn't got like their own computer room. Oh, they might have now. They might have a designated room with some computers in. But yeah, just if you're gonna go to art school, definitely do like a full check and speak to current students, research tutors, make sure the curriculum is actually going to teach you how to make money as an artist, rather than just being like, here's how you do the thing, be free into the world. So yeah. Not my name, hello. I was wondering how someone participates in such a project. It seems really fun. I would love to do something like that too. So I think the Adventure Time animated or like Reanimated project was announced on Twitter. So if you tend to follow like a load of artists that are involved in projects like this, sometimes they'll like tweet about it or like signal boost the post. So I found out because they were looking for more people to fill in spaces, and my friend messaged me about it, and I was like, sure, because they were already on the project. So I messaged them and was like, hey, I think there might also be like a Discord group for Reanimated projects and things, but even just searching up on YouTube like who's worked on them before, or like recent ones, you can kind of check about that. Sometimes they'll do like Reanimated collabs. Also, I wouldn't recommend using map or something, because I think that means something else now. So it is like just a collab, animated collab now. feel my voice. My voice is starting to get croaky. I will have a drink in a second. I think, is this the last little guy? This is the last little guy. Oh gosh, chat. Since I was a kid, I always loved 3D animation. 3 years ago, I finally decided this is what I want as my future, so I gave Blender a shot and tried to model, and most importantly, animate. What made me switch to Maya was the fact that I want to know more softwares, more than just Blender, and Maya is a big one because it resembles a lot of professional software like Pixar. Yeah, definitely. Oh, so it was like a self-directed kind of thing. That's cool though. I think they do like a discount or at least free license while you're a student. Last time I checked anyway. Which was when I was a student. Because obviously software can get really expensive. Okay. That's that one. I love putting these streams in the background while I'm working. Thank you, Tunes Good. I'm glad that you're enjoying. I was going to say ambiance, but in the accent, I was like, no, don't do that to yourself. Okay, but yeah, glad that you're loving the streaming. So streaming you doing art on YouTube is a good idea. I'm not a very talkative person. My voice is so scratchy, but it's worth a shot. So I would even like, YouTube is the best thing I've ever done. The best thing. Obviously there are downsides, but in terms of like getting your work out there, if you don't post online, how will people know you exist? And a lot of people had no clue who I was or what my work was like until I started posting on YouTube. And yeah, the opportunities that have come from this are mad, honestly mad. So like the sponsorship side, the YouTube ad revenue, quite nice. The friends I've made, amazing. Yeah. Chatting with all of you guys on stream, like I never even thought, how long have I been doing this? I think I posted my first video in 2017, and then it took me 2 years to get monetized. But it was wild. The fact that like I spoke to, it's one of my friends now, but they were like, oh my god, it's kdsketch, and I was like, what are you doing? I was so embarrassed. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's just me. And they were like, oh my god, I've seen your videos. And I went bright red. And also weird coincidence, my someone who my sister works with, she was talking about like ghost stories and stuff, and she was like, hang on, I recognize that. She was like, oh, my sister, she's posts online. And she was like, oh, is her name kdsketch? And I was like, no, do not. And then she was like, oh, I watch her videos. And I was like, no, it's very bizarre. It was very bizarre. So like none of that would have happened if I hadn't been like posting online and stuff. Very long-winded answer, but yeah. But yeah, so if you're not confident in like putting yourself on camera, you can always do like a PNG tuber, and VTubers, they've like really popped off. So you can always have like an OC as your avatar if you're not comfortable with putting your face online. So sometimes I wish I'd done it like that, but I did not do that. Let's do some colouring for this. So what are the palettes? I'm just gonna grab this and I'm gonna put it in the corner, I think. Turn that off. Oh, I didn't do it properly. There we go. Turn that off. New layer, have it hold and then make it super small. I've still got like the 2 characters to do, but if I just have that as a reference. And we're saving. And color and texture. I can already tell that this project is going to be quite chunky. There we go. And then like that. Okay. That is the base color done. I'm just gonna the color of the eyes. I think we'll go for like a lighter pink on this. Much lighter. And it stands out a little bit. Make an I don't actually want that to loop. Okay, let's go over some details like this. Which tablet am I using? Rip X Jaws. It's the Artist 13.3 Pro by XP Pen. Everything I use is down in the description. KD Posh should be my tax/maths channel. In an alternate universe that exists, but it will not exist in this one. Shashi? I hope I said that right. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. Don't I get tired of doing the same drawing over and over again? Yeah, it does. That's why you take breaks. Because even as much as I love animation, it does get like proper tedious. Yeah. Yes, very, very annoying. I need this color. That is very red. I'm gonna go for like a purple. And I'm gonna use this. Oh, and I haven't done the eyes in this other one. But yeah, it's the projects that I do now, I never would have like had the patience for when I first started out. But it does get easier, like your expectations and your skill level does go up, thankfully. Okay, so that is that character. Gonna be blobby. Right, this one. Color and texture, and this character is, he's got a nice little green hat, but it's quite violently coloured. That's a bit better. Tone it down a little. What's his boot? His boot is the same as the hat. Cool. I'm glad I've only done like 3 frames of this, because wild. This one. There we go. Jane, hello. Do I have any plans on releasing a cartoon series one which we can watch on TV? Unfortunately, I'm not the odd ones out. I have like spoken with a friend about doing like a kids TV show, but we're literally only in like the planning stages at the minute. That would probably just be released on YouTube, something super simple, but it's more like a style experiment at the minute, of stuff that we want to animate and basically make look nice. Does he have, this character does not have any sort of shadow on him, so I'm gonna leave that. We are we are not making this like 20 character thing more complicated. So I've got this nice little kind of texture. Okay. Job, hello. I'd say recommend the 6-figure creative podcast to anyone running their own business in the creative field. Staggering resource. Very nice. I'm gonna write it down just in case. But yeah, like for anything money wise, you definitely don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So YouTube's like a nice little side minute. So like my main income is freelance work, and then YouTube's like a nice little top up. 6-figure creative. If one was going to make a manga series, any advice for starting that process? Probably plan it out. I have like a notebook for any like big projects that I want to have. So it'll be like a single project, and I will put everything down in there, like sketches of characters, bios, things. You can obviously do that on like an online program like Notion to keep everything organized. I've just started using it, and it's very helpful because I've got like a dozen different things going on at the minute. But Notion's pretty good. So I definitely say plan it out. Maybe try, before you do like the whole thing, what I'm doing at the minute is instead of doing like the whole kid series, we're gonna just start with a trailer and make the trailer good. So it's only gonna be like 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes, but or like even 10 minutes, because obviously kid shows quite short. But yeah, so maybe do like some style tests or like some mini loops of something if it's going to be animated. But I've never made like a comic or anything, so I guess it would just be without the animation. You just plan it all out fast. Does anyone in chat have any experience of doing like a comic or anything? So this one, that's not right. I'm gonna need to move this. There we go. That is very violent pink. Oh, wrong tool. Wrong layer. Here we go. Wrong colour. Get there in the end. There we go, try that one. That's better. I don't like that one either. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, maybe lighter. Slightly darker. That'll do. And then the body is like this dark red. Yeah, I'll do. Grab this one. Oh, I didn't do the dots on the head. How rude. I will check chat in a second. Is it just plain white, maybe? Yeah. There we go. What do you think about AI? Will it affect animation? There's already people who are doing like AI. I literally saw a video a couple of days ago, or even this morning, saying that they made like a whole CG film with AI. I'm not really bothered about it. I think my issue with AI is that it will sort of take in other artists' styles and it pushes them together with no funding towards the artist for generating the image in the first place. So the only way I could see some people kind of like accepting it is if there was some sort of opt-in program for artists where if like an image was generated using their stuff, they would get like a payout, like a small amount of money, of like a total fee. So say like someone subscribed to an AI engine program for like per month to generate images, then the images used in that had to be submitted by artists who wanted to contribute, and also that they would be then paid if they use the images. That's the only way I can see it like being approved for anything. But obviously at the minute they just feed the images in, and literally do not care about, you know, anything. Yeah, okay, that one's done. Nice. This little boy, it's his turn. Okay, common texture. He's a little donut man. It's orange. Some of this is quite bright. But yeah, I don't really feel threatened by it myself, because I would say like my art's not that good, but to be like ripped off by an AI. But I don't know, I guess it's more like the principle of the thing. And especially if you're like making money off the AI generated art, then it's not great. But there is, I think it loses some charm when it's been AI generated. The fact that someone can be like, I made this. Oh, I've missed some of the dots on here as well. But yeah, I don't think I'd ever use AI art stuff myself. Yeah. It's like the whole NFT thing where people were just like ripping artists' images and then listing them on sites and things. Like, that's bad, not my fave. Auto-Dismate isn't free anymore unless you're a student to a school. Yeah, that's the one, because it's quite expensive otherwise. Jane, I agree, I just started posting online as well and still trying it out. Yeah, like definitely don't overwork yourself with posting. It'll happen if you eventually, like, it does take a while. Like Instagram, I stayed at 1,000 or 2,000 followers for absolutely ages, and then I posted a couple of reels, and now I'm at like 6,500 followers. It jumped in like a month, that much. But yeah, Instagram is a mystery to me. But it really depends. Like, I wouldn't recommend doing like every social media and stretching yourself too thin. So maybe just like pick a couple that you actually like. So my main ones are Instagram. No, my main one is YouTube, but then I promote on Instagram and Twitter and just balance it like that. Can you contribute to the collab, or is it too late? I'm not too sure, Dean. At the minute, I think there are quite a few I think everyone has like all the spaces are filled, but the deadline was meant to be today, and there's not a lot of people who have submitted, so maybe just keep an eye out for it. Or you could just do old school style, just a video, no webcam, no PNG, no VTube. Yeah, like, yeah, you don't have to have like your face on it. There's just so many different ways. Okay, Peppermint Butler. white, the red. He's definitely got to have the violent red on him. And the bow tie. Okay, that is the only one. That's there. He's got like this. Oh, are they red gloves or brown gloves? They are red. I'm just gonna make the shoes. The shoes are gonna be brown. I definitely should have chosen a smaller brush for this. Oh, it's the blue. Okay, cool. I'm glad I only decided to do like 3 of these. 3 frames. Oof. Like that, and then we want do one of white. No, wrong one. How's his? Oh, it is white there as well. Okay, I need like brown shoes. They'll do. Maybe a darker brown, like almost red. Yeah. Okay. How do I reply to you? Is it? Okay. I'm gonna just try and at you. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You've got both a face cam and a character. Yeah, so this little one in the corner is just like a little animation I made to go in a video like absolutely ages ago. I was like, I need to use it for something. So I was like, and I had a space there. So I was like, I'll just use that. And eventually I'm gonna, when I don't feel like having face cam, because obviously I've like done my hair and everything. But when I don't look as put together as I do today, even though the hair is very wild, I will probably have like my little PNG tuber, like where the cam is now. But yeah, it just means that the PNG tuber is basically just so I can stream a bit more without having to like tidy everything. Let's see. I'm actually going to try streaming or making videos of my doodles at least one and see how it goes. Yeah, would definitely recommend it. Also, if you end up doing like shorts and things, don't hide them or unlist them if they don't do well at first. I've had stuff that has just popped off after like a month or 2. So just leave them up unless you're like really not keen on like the quality or like what you did eventually. But yeah, like what a lot of the time I'd like stop myself from doing things. So like, oh, this will go wrong, that is not the right color. Why did it go so dark? Okay, cool. That's because I still had the shoe color, right? But yeah, like a lot of the time, especially when I first started, I would stop myself from doing things because I was like, well, what if this goes wrong? But then my parents would always be like, but what if it went right? What is the best thing that could happen? And then they were like, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? I'd be like, well, someone would be mean to me in the comments. And they were like, well, you can hide it or delete it. As long as you're not like, I don't know, just a really awful person, you'll be fine. You know, it's like, don't say anything silly or like rude. Don't, you know, just be nice. Yeah, let's have a look. That's basically, even if I do get a nasty comment, because like everyone gets them, which is a shame, but yeah, I usually reply and I'm like, how are you? Are you okay? Like, you know, I hope things get better for you. And then they never reply, or they're just like, I'm really sorry, I was having such a bad day. And I was like, yeah, it's fine, but like, maybe don't do it again. Maybe think twice. But yeah, like, good luck with posting and stuff. You never know what will happen from it. Do I have a Spotify playlist because of Vibe? Yeah, so this, basically all of these are stream beats by Harris Hallett. Is literally the lo-fi playlist because it's a non, what is it? My brain today. It's a royalty-free soundtrack that you can play in your videos and your streams and not get a copyright claim from YouTube. So it's basically just the lo-fi playlist from Stream Beats on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get it. Yeah. Ah, thanks, Jane. Animation show reminds me of a completely different genre. Ace Vane's The Collective. Nice. Yeah, so I try and, but yeah, the idea is for the kids show. I'm really excited about it because they're basically, let me see. I got it. I made these stickers of like this cat on a little scooter, and I don't know, can you see it? Is it on that wall? It might be on the other wall. It's probably on the other wall. But yeah, so I made this sticker and it's basically this little cat's adventures. He's a chef. And I made like, hang on, this print. Yeah, so that's him. And my friend was just like, what if we made a kid show with this cat? And I was like, keep talking. So I do actually need to schedule a meeting for that and do more stuff with her. Let me see. Kim, hello. Hi, I'm from Korea. I like your animation. By the way, where do you get your inspiration from? Where do I get? Like, absolutely everywhere. Sometimes it's like the shows I watch, or like stuff that's happened to me in real life. So like the ghost stories was that. But yeah, I have like some art books and things that are really inspiring. I'm gonna try and go to the cinema more as well. I used to go quite a lot. I used to go like once a week or once every other week with my friend, and obviously before pre-COVID, so we used to go quite a lot, and I miss doing that. So it's so easy to just get caught up in everything and sort of recycle stuff from projects you've done before. And I was feeling kind of like this recently, that I was like, well, am I stagnating a bit? Like, do I like my art style? Do I need to change it up? Do I need to do like all this other stuff? So with these projects, I am like pushing myself a little bit to do something a little different. You'll see it more in the Zelinki Reanimated project that I'm on, but that's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's just like a mix of stuff. I have a lot of pins on Pinterest of everything that interests me. And I'm like, oh, that style's cool, that style's cool. And I'd love to be able to do like an anime style, but I can't get it yet. So I need to do some more studying for that. Basically, a lot of my inspiration is looking at other artists and being like, what do I like about their work? And how can I improve my own stuff? So I'm like, at the minute, my anatomy's not great. So I'm going to start doing more like online challenges and things. Just gonna try. Why is there a box for this guy? He's got underwear now. I've put this purple character is gonna be this one. I must have confused one of the lines with like his outline. It's fine. It's fine. So he is all the way purple. It's gonna have a white eyes. Let's give him like a darker purple for like the boots and things. Tiny bit more. There we go. Just so it doesn't. I thought I heard the door go then. It's fine. Moonbots, hello. So this is a Reanimated collab, and this is one of the shots that I have. So they'll all like disappear, but I've got like a couple. It's a bit messy at the minute because I'm gonna need to sort things out. But yeah, it's basically a Reanimated project organized by someone else, obviously. And then I've just picked a couple of shots that I wanted to do. Okay, this other guy, it's just white frosting, I guess. How have I not? Did I not finish it? I didn't finish this one. Great. Transform. Where are we? Color anim 28. There we go. Just quickly fill this in. I'm going to change his leg colour back. There we go. Is that one? This one, this little guy. Feel like he needs like a change in thing. When did I put a smiley face? Did I not actually post the reply? Oh no. Hang on. Where was it? I'm just gonna like post this again just in case it didn't come through. Everything I used is Scratch. Did that work? Let me check. There we go. Oh, you do. It started one on Webtoon Canvas named Sashi and the Moonbots. Very cool. Google's terms and services probably have a line about the AI art stuff. It is all like, there has been AI stuff about for absolutely ages, but obviously as it becomes more popular or like has a bit more notoriety than it did before, I'm just gonna give him some pink. There we go. Yeah, so everyone's very worried about AI. I'm actually going to catch up on the whole of chat for a second. Not gonna lie, very wholesome. Oh, thank you. I'm just really glad that you guys are enjoying the stream and keeping me company. It's keeping me on task, like the only thing that is stopping me from going and doing anything else. Hello, Bub. I haven't streamed in like a few weeks. I had some family stuff to help out with, but it's all good now. I am back and more streams. So yeah, you haven't really missed much. My favorite cartoon series. Oh, hang on. I love the Angry Peppermint Man. Peppermint Butler is so good. I love him so much. Hello, I love your work, especially what you do with Green's pencil. Alberto, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Favorite cartoon series of all time, probably be Over the Garden Wall. I just love it so much. But then I'm gonna say Over the Garden Wall for the minute. Are you gonna reuse the intro music or are you gonna make that from scratch? So this, obviously, because this is run by someone else, they have basically used the music from the episode. And wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about the project, or are we? I feel like I'm 10 comments behind. Or are you talking about the show that I was gonna make? Because for the show that I'm gonna make, it's probably it's gonna be like we make everything. But for this, they have taken the audio from the episode, and they're using that. That feels too bright. Just get the saturation on this. There we go. Oh no, has he got... Is he different? Ah, he is. Let me see. Yeah, it's like a light... Oh, okay, so he's kind of striped. So... brighter ones are going to be here and there. And then... Yeah, there. And there. And then I just... Yeah, that's about right. Just need to focus for a hot second. Is that right? Yeah. There. Switch it back. Alright, what colour? What colour Ice likes? He's got like the orange peach going on. Okay, so have I ever tried animating in pixel art or just pixel art in general? I am fascinated by pixel art. I've never tried it myself. I would like to. That'll probably be like a challenge or something. I'm like, I try animating in pixel art and fail miserably, but I would love to give it a go. Joyful Star, this is for the Adventure Time Reanimated collab. Yes. I would, if you ever participate in like a collab or anything, don't put map in the title, the tags, the description of your videos, because it actually means something else now, and YouTube will sort of shadow ban you, like not like demonetize the video as well. So I wouldn't recommend searching up what it means, but wouldn't recommend using it. For the anime style, have you seen the film Belle? I only saw the trailers. It looked modern, but had a bit of early 90s mixed in. Yes. So I saw the trailer for it. It looked gorgeous, but I haven't seen it myself. Gotta work that. Ah, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest of your day and work. Let me see. Let me actually have a look. So, the Reanimated Collab. Rules. Announcements. FAQ. It's being organised by Happy and Mike. The application. So all of the slots are filled. But actually, it's saying I've already responded to it, which I know, but I just want to copy the link. Copy the link. Okay, so it should be this. Actually. Let's have a look. Is it the Party Panic one? I hope they don't mind me sharing this, but there we go. That is the link, I think. Oh no, that's who is. Hang on, that's the wrong one. Love that for me. This one should be that. Celebrity, hello. Livia, hello. Been working pixel art for Murder Duckies. Yeah, pixel art is hard at first, but animating is a lot more difficult. Yeah, definitely easier to get the hang of it. Okay. Let's see. Just really want to get this finished today. So I've got like this other. I just pause the music a second. I've got this other one that I thingied the audio for. I don't know whether you can hear it though.
Mathematical!
Finn, you're terrible at math.
Ah.
No.
Mathematical!
Finn, you're terrible at math.
Ah.
No.
But yeah, that's the audio for the other bit. Hopefully you heard that, but there we go. Put the music back on. Let's have a look. I'm putting that in a tab so I can have a look at his channel later. The pixel art looks so good though. Debbie, no worries. It's all good. But yeah. Right, let's go back to the other shot. But yeah, so I've got the rest. Where is this line come from? Oh, I've drawn a line somewhere. Is this one? No. Just checking the little preview. I've got so many layers on this project, it's unreal. That's for the second shot. Okay. This one. Oh, this character makes me feel unwell. It's this purple one. He's got like eye boogers. That feels. I'm gonna lighten it a bit. The saturation is too much on some of these. That's way too dark. There we go. And then the leggies. These ones are much more pink. Like that. And I'm gonna have to do this bit manually, aren't I? They look blue, those eyes. Sort of, I'd say off-white, but it's more of a green tone. Okay. Let's grab this leg colour and do this arm manually because it's just... Okay. That is not the same colour. There we go. Okay, so now we have that in there. I'm going to take the stabilizer off. Next live stream will definitely be Blender for finishing the PNG tuber that I've been designing. It's super fun to animate in Blender. And there's no like pixelation like there is for TVPaint, because it is obviously TVPaint's raster based and Blender is vector. So now they are like that. I'm going to do these green bits. Favorite. Okay. It needs to be above this. Like that. And then I'll just... I guess I'll go over the top. Supreme focus for the grunge eyes. How do you sync the mouth animation with the voice? So this crowd scene, they're basically all just going blah 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 and just opening and closing the mouth, so there's none of that. With this shot, they are actually gonna have to do some lip sync for this. I do actually really like doing lip sync. It's super fun when it comes together. These are also not on model. I haven't decided how I'm going to draw them yet, whether they're going to be like a... What is it called? Lineless. I might do a lineless one with some texture and make them look all cute. But yeah, basically what I'll do in TVPaint is I'll have like the notes here and I'll zoom in, and then basically where the sound is, I will note down what sound it is and not the letter, the sound. And the lines are for like holds. And if it goes quieter, I'll like do a line down, or if it's louder, I'll go up like that. But it will basically be like that, kind of, if you know what I mean. I'll definitely do it like a lip sync video, but there's just so much that I want to make videos on. They will all happen eventually. Oh yeah, so I was doing the grungy eyes. Gungy eyes. Oh, school stand. Okay. So that one, oh, glad you didn't hit that. Sometimes when you go across, it will scream at you with the audio. Okay. And then I will do that, merge them down. And then we have the Ming Mong eyes. Okay, this one. We're getting there, we're getting there. Color and texture. This one, switch this one. His arm is the same color as well. So, like that. Louis, this is TVPaint. Have I seen the Owl House? If yes, what are my opinions? Love the Owl House. Very disappointed that Disney Plus won't release all the episodes to all the countries all at once. So all the spoilers. I've seen all the spoilers. I try to avoid them as best as I can. But yeah, really love it. The designs, the fantasy, monster, magical stuff is right up my street. So love that. I'm not gonna lie, the bumpy purple thing reminds me of the McDonald's Taste Bud mascot. Ah, crazy. Lip sync is very hard for me because I never know how to do it in 3D. I need more practice. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do it in 3D either. Animations, hello. So this is just a basic round brush because I'm colouring, but for any other... Where is it? Oh, hang on. For any other ones, I usually have my palette. It's somewhere in here. Custom panels. Is it there? Well, it's somewhere. I have, oh, it's here. So I have this and this. These are my brush packs for TVPaint. You can get them on my Gumroad. There should be a link in the description. They're free, so. It's not there. How rude of me. Yeah, if you just go on Gumroad and type in kdsketch, you should find my TVPaint brushes. How have I done this? Have I done all of these? No, I have not. Okay. Let's do this and it's the bubbles. Okay, almost there. What colour are the fringe is like white? We'll just change it. Actually, I don't want it to be like a stark white. I'll get to chat in a second. I've almost caught up. Okay. Let's do his eyes. The hat is... Oh, the hat's the same. Where is it? This one. Okay. So that should be that the feet. And then he will be finished. There we go. So he is done. Whew. Yeah, so these are all of the... There's something. That line in the bottom is really annoying me. I will find it somehow. Some way, somehow. CGB, hello. This is TVPaint. No problem. Paranormal, hello. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. Okay, let's... We are almost done with these. This tiny one down the bottom is peach. Pink. Here we go. Color texture. No, that is not the pink that I colour picked. And then she's got a lighter pink little hat going on. Position, and then I've just got to erase. Like, that's the only thing about colouring in this with the CTG layer, because it will just do that. Okay, so that one, and then this one, this guy is color texture. He has 3 different colors. This one, this one. And then like this limey minty green. Just gonna change that a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. I feel like these are quite violent. Oh, there. Let's tone them down a little. Did that? That made no difference at all, but never mind. That is way enough. Actually, it's not for this guy at the top. We'll grab this one. There we go. It's gonna kill me adding mouths to all of these. So, oh, have they not? Have they not done the eyes? Oh, I didn't do it in the other 2 frames. Cool. Let's see. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. Okay, that is done. Now, let me erase. This bit. Sorted. Okay. So there is this crowd behind all of these characters. It's here. That needs to duplicate the structure of that. No, not duplicate structure. We want a color. And I'm thinking this orange. What is the color in there? Oh, it's a very dark brown. I guess. Why is that not? Okay. There we go. So it's those. Make an anim. So one of these that loops, is it that one? It's not that one. So this one. There it is, some peppermint butlers layer. There's grease there. Fantastic. Oh my god, all of these need mouths. I've got 2 more characters to put in. And they all need mouths. I should probably, I'm going to duplicate them so they actually fill up the space that they're meant to. So just got to move them to the edge. And change the color so I know where the loop starts. And then it'll be easier for you guys to see what we've actually done today. We're saving image mark, set mark blue. And then we move into like the other shot that I have. They should not be there. There we go. This is basically my life. Moving things over, copying them. And to be honest, the easiest thing to do would be to split the shot, but that would take even longer. Let me move that over there. It takes a long time to animate. I don't know about perfect, but yeah. Enjoy a nap. Thank you so much for coming, Aiden. I hope you enjoy it. How did I set it up so it auto colors like that? So it's basically the CTG layer. You can sort of draw a line in one frame, and basically for every mark you make, TVPaint remembers like the last mark you've made. So if you highlight frames and then press enter, TVPaint will copy them to the frames that you've got. And depending on the type of settings you've got here for your layers, TVPaint will either create a new frame with that line on for like every single frame that you've got, or it will just do like the heads. So if a drawing lasts for 3 frames, the first frame will be the head of the frame. But if it's like, it's gonna be easier to show you. So I make a new layer and I draw, hang on. So if I draw this, that's 1 frame. I move along a couple and do that. And then like that. So it's remembered the last movement. And then if I press enter, it's copied that line onto every single instance that you could possibly have. So if you don't want that to happen, you can just untick auto break instance, draw something else, press enter, and it will keep like your frame structure, but copy the new one on. Hopefully that makes sense. There we go. But yeah, I'm just coloring them by like right clicking and changing it to like set mark. Oh. Did the audio, when you scrub through it goes ah. It was quite loud in my headset. Okay. Right click. I just normally, like, I'd have like a proper color code, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on like what you're working on. If you want to change the individual layers down here, you just click on the tag. Change the color like that. Image mark, set mark, green. We'll get to like some other stuff in a second. There's just so many layers. And I would like merge the ones that I've done, but I'm very cautious like that, because I'm like, well, what if I need to adjust it and I haven't done it? Yeah, I'm like, what if I need to adjust it and I can't undo it because I've pasted them all together? So, tend to leave them. Some of them I won't need to color code because I can just reference the others. Okay, almost there. Okay. So basically, because the shots that I've picked, I've basically got 3 shots. So it's this one, the one where he's on the stairs, and the one where they're on the giant hand. Because technically a shot is where the camera changes. So basically I have 3 shots. Okay, almost. Oh, we're proper creeping up. What is the time? Let me see. 3:30. Doesn't feel like we've been going for 2 hours basically. Okay. What is this one? I don't know what that one is. Okay, and I will just... I'm going to leave this one alone, I think. I'll just merge it down. Hopefully that hasn't messed anything up. Okay. That. Copy. And now with like these, actually this needs to be none and that needs to be none. I should be able to play it for you. Maybe I should. Maybe I should merge these. Oh my god. So many. Can I? No, I can't. I was going to say, can I like affect them all? Oh, no D, hello, how's it going? Looks professional. Thanks. So, here's my job. This is not part of my job, but it's like an extra thing. I duplicate them. No, it's too much work. I do 3. So what is everyone up to? This week is almost Thursday. It is Thursday. I was about to say it's almost the week, almost the weekend. I'm probably going to be finishing off a new video, getting anything for the collab done that I haven't finished off. If it's not raining too much, I might go on a walk. Which would be nice. What's going on now? So for anyone who follows Louis Zong, he also released a ghost cowboy little music / animation today. It's very cute, very nice. In his usual style, which is incredible. There we go. How many have we got left? Oh, only 2. Nice. 3, actually. Kinda like the style of Adventure Time, a cartoon show. Yeah, the title of this stream is this is for the Reanimated episode collab that's going on. But yeah, my usual style is like Adventure Time. It's like big inspiration. I have the art book and it's gorgeous. Okay, there should not be loops on these. I think we're good. So they all need mouths. They all need mouths. Do I think I might animate the little guy on here and then call it a day. So we've done quite a lot. So this guy, where is he? Here he is. So we've got these 2 keyframes at the minute, and then I'm gonna have to turn on the audio. Can you guys hear the audio? No. If I mark it in. There, that's the mark out point. Okay. I'm gonna lip sync it for this. Enio, hello, how's it going? Not my name. Would you recommend learning TVPaint or Blender? Blender, probably, because it's cheaper, it's free. I do really love TVPaint, but it's quite like costly. Today is TVPaint. I might do some Blender stuff later, But I started doing this in TVPaint and I was like, why have I done that? So yeah, other project in TVPaint later. So let's do, I'll show you how I do my lip sync notes. Can you hear this question? It's probably not going to sound that great for you, but here we go. So it starts about here. I'm going to make this bigger. Where does he open his mouth? What is here? It's more like an A, really. A, I. H. E. This is probably not nice for you to listen to, but that is basically how I go through, and it's like basically just scrubbing through the whole thing. So if you have any like really long bits of lip sync, you start to not enjoy it quite so much. But yeah, so you guys can't hear that anymore, which is better for your ears. And the S starts there. It's an M. T. N. G. A. I. That's a D. So the D, T, they're all like the way I do that. It's basically closed mouth showing the T. Showing the teeth. N. S. A. And so that goes down to close. And that's a T. And then that holds to here. Oh, to here. Okay. Yeah, the sign is pretty rough. Can you make a video on how to animate on the Japanese animation template on Critter? You can just have it as like an overlay, but the way the layers are set up, I don't usually use those. But I am going to make another tutorial for Critter because it has updated quite a bit since the last time I did it. A. N. M. A. S. E. S. A. Just imagine like in my headphones right now. R. D. Okay, like that. So that's, I could use the mouth shapes. I could just copy them, but Okay, so let's put the mouth shapes on top of this. So I have mouth shapes like this for my old storytime projects. So I'm gonna use these and then just draw over them for the final. It is pretty difficult to listen to it for a long time, but Augustine, thank you so much. Much love from Buenos Aires. Very cool. Love that. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. So I have them all here. They're not named. This is technically like a hack for TVPaint because I think Toon Boom and Adobe Animate have like mouth shape, or I think it's called symbols. They have like symbol libraries where you can switch out certain things. It's raining again. Okay, so A, I think that is an A. Yeah, so this is A, AI, H, so these are all my mouth shapes. Where is my H? My H should be a bit smaller than that. I think it's here. And I'm gonna have to E. It's with the teeth. There. Make that there. Sometimes, even though I write them out, it's like, nah, switch it up. If I do this, then I can see the shadow of where it's meant to be. That's an M. Sometimes you do need to slide it along. A lot of lip sync is basically just putting stuff down and then playing it through over and over again and being like shifting things like slightly one frame to the left or removing sounds that you thought you heard. So M is here. So it's a T, TH actually. And then an NG I have as like this one, like a closed mouth. Back to, I'm gonna go for that one. Then back to the T. And then an O. Smaller because it goes like that. And then back to the T. So sometimes I use different closed mouths for like N, S, NG. So this one I'm actually going to move along to the S here. And then I'm going to use this NG here. Oh, actually, that's not an N. That's maybe that one. Maybe like that. This is when it's good to have like a mirror or something. Have to play it through, I think. There's a lag in this, that's why. Where does his mouth open? Okay. It's this section. Sometimes you just gotta hack it. Do like a mishmash of stuff. There we go. That's an A. That's definitely an A. Once it's finished, I'll play it through for you. Okay, so this is definitely a T here. So about here, maybe the other way around. And then he's open mouth. He's like really panicked. Close mouth for a T. There we go. Lip syncing is always a problem. Actually, animating on a gig, nice. Been trying to do more animation recently. Very cool. Do you prefer working for a studio or stay freelance? So I like the fact that with freelance I can choose who I work with, what projects I go on. But I also have to do all like the management side of things if I'm working directly with a client. And that can sometimes be a problem. So like if they're indecisive, you have to kind of be like, well, this is the option that we have, this is the option, which one would you like to go with? Sometimes working with clients like directly is a bit difficult, and then obviously you have to do all the management, invoicing and money stuff yourself, which is not my favorite bit. Working with the studio is they manage everything. I'm just on as like a freelancer, which is really nice, and they pay me on time and I don't have to fight for it, which is lovely. So the blue lines and squiggles are my notes for what the audio is. So there's probably, I've just realized I haven't been recording all this time. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I will turn the music down for you and you can listen. Actually, do it this way. If I do that. Okay, you should be able to hear it now.
I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared.
So yeah, that is the process for lip syncing. It's still going. But yeah, the blue lines in the boxes are my notes for what sounds they are. So they don't really make sense because I'm not doing, when you do lip sync, you don't do the words. It's more like the sounds that the mouth makes. So yeah, if you look at that, that is not a word. That is not several words. So okay, let's carry on with this. I have just turned you off briefly because it does sound awful when I scrub through. This is an M here. So sometimes these need shuffling along, but if it's just me working on it, I don't do it like that. That's an E. That's an E, not an A. S. V. That's another on that. There. That's a very big A. An R. There. This one. It's an R. I know I've got one somewhere. I think it's this one. Like that. Okay. Okay, so there is like a gasp in here. So it needs to, this T. So here. V. So this one I'm going to go back to the normal T. So then we have like some kind of like this. And then we'll have this one. So he's getting ready. And I am gonna stretch this. So he's like really shocked. This one, we're gonna go with here. So then it kind of let's go here. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, so the audio is a little bit out of sync, but you should be able to hear it now.
I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand.
What I'll do is I'll probably adjust it off stream for like until it's like I'm happy with it. So I could have just copied this guy, but did not. So time to do this. I'm glad you like the hair. It's very like, I've washed it today, so it's very puffy. It's the benefit slash curse of having curly hair. Okay. So these two, I want like a frame between them. I got talent. I probably would be discouraged drawing and have a little glitch trying to fix. It's very, live streaming is difficult, but you get used to it the more you do it. And as for talent, I did not start out like this. Like, I'm still not like 100% happy where my skills are at the minute, but it's better than it was. And my drawings and stuff were absolutely terrible. I think I showed some sketchbook stuff on last stream of like from high school. This is another sketchbook, so it's not the same one. We did like a lot of pastiche stuff. Oh my god, it's terrible. Who let me have oil pastels? Here's some less. So the anatomy in that is awful. It's a very small screen, but like it was boy, this was bad. Oof. Are you ready? Let's show you some terrible oil painting. This one. All smudged. Not good. You will improve like the more you do stuff, so eventually there'll be a sketchbook tour for all the bad art I made in high school. Enjoy school stuff, Bub. Also welcome, Jan. Hello. How's it going? Okay. I think I'm gonna have him tilt back a little. And instead of drawing it, I'm going to warp it. I'm going to lock a couple of points. Or actually reset that. And then lock the points. I need to lock the base of this and the feet. So creating like a little bit of anticipation. And then I'll get rid of the eyes with a bigger brush. And then I think I'm actually going to get rid of the hand as well. I want the elbow to kind of stretch up a little. I'm going to get rid of the legs. So he's like leaning back to go in. And then at this point he's going to like shake like he does in the original. So like that. So I'm thinking Q. There. Like this. I'll turn that off. And I want this elbow to come out. I do need this hand like this. And then I think think we'll just go. That is not a good hand. There we go. Or maybe, what do bigger people's look like? Sometimes I adjust things like this. I will adjust everything like on the fly. So these legs. These legs are going to come forward. So as he leans back, the legs are going to be up a bit. Like that. That should probably be there. Maybe. I think I need another frame between these. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of like forward. A little bit here. So the arm has a tiny bit of bend. This is only like the smallest little change. And then the in-between for these legs is going to need to be kind of similar. I can't remember if I said goodbye, Beth, but I hope you enjoy the school stuff. Dedication. Yeah, it's you've just gotta keep sticking with it. Like any skill, you have to sort of take time for it. Okay, so thinking somewhere in the middle. The legs in Adventure Time, they're kind of like little tubes. Like that. That one's definitely too thick. Like that. I feel like these need to be a bit longer as well, because otherwise you're going to end up with leg length changes that don't... There we go. So he's like squishing. Here. I do want it to kind of look crazy. Like this. And then this arm is, I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. Just Leave it like that. Okay. That looks like horrific. Okay, let's see. Okay, so how does the original move it? Oh, slower. So small lift. Oh, it is just a small lift. He does just go back. There's me like this way and this way. Maybe threes. Okay. Okay, if I put these on. Maybe here. Like this. Maybe a 2. So if I move this to go over his mouth. And then maybe I just I think that's fine. The mouth opening. Okay, let me let you guys hear it.
I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear something I don't understand, and it makes me scared. I hear.
There we go. Rayman, thanks so much. I'm glad you like it. So for this, that is everything on that. Okay, so I think we're done with like stuff today. This shot isn't finished because I still need to put 2 more characters in there. I give everyone Maris, but I'm gonna have to take a break, get some dinner in a bit, and call it a day, I think. Yeah. But other than that, thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. I will be back with more streams like soon. I finished the family stuff, so I'm working on another video and some more Blender stuff as well. Got like juggling so many plates. But thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I will see you next time. Bye.